وبالإسلام دينا وبمحمد صلى الله عليه وسلم نبيا ورسولا.
اللهم صل على سيدنا محمد النبي الأمي وعلى آله.
This is Salam Radio, Peterborough's Muslim community radio, broadcasting on 106.2 FM and online.
Assalamu alaikum, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome back to another episode of FC Peterborough Weekly. Just like that, a week has gone by, a week of lots of football that you'll be hearing about very shortly. My name is Jamal. I'm your host for today, joined as usual by my co-hosts Zami and Arkham. You want to say salam to everybody?
Assalamu alaikum.
There you go. Today we have a special guest in Coach Waleed. If you have followed FC Peterborough for a while, you'll know that he's pretty much part of the furniture there. Last week we had Sam and Eamon on. It was a very good episode, hearing about the insights of the first teamers, life as an injured athlete, etc. Without further ado, we'll be getting into the first team match reports. Let's get into it. Zan, do you want to start us off?
What a game yesterday.
What a game. The first team. Oh, sorry. Before we get into the match reports, let me just let you know. You can call in on 01733 602 133, text on 07411 191062, or like people normally do, leave a comment on the Facebook Live or the YouTube Live at Salam Radio. What a game yesterday.
Yeah.
What a game yesterday.
Someone said to me it was a 6-pointer. It definitely was, because it's the second time we've beaten them this season.
It feels good to get the double over them, considering the tension of the fixtures.
Remind me what the tension is, Jamal.
It's your fault. It's your fault. I'll remember this for the rest of my life. It's your fault. You left me alone to fend for myself.
How do you getting picked on?
Yeah, cameraman got picked on. I'm just there innocently packing away my cameras. And far away from home as well, Zami, all right? I'll never forget that.
But moving on to the match, what a game. Strong performance by our boys.
It started off, it's the 20th game. No, official mid-season game. We just dropped out of the playoff spot due to purely just to games being delayed. We beat them earlier on in the league. It was 4-2, 5-2. Derek scored 4. Mo scored 1. Derek annihilated them all by himself, pretty much. In the
scared of him this game.
Yeah, this game you could tell every time he got the ball, but they kind of managed him. He didn't get on the goal sheet yesterday. They're third in the league. I believe at the time of playing they were 6 points ahead of us with 2 games in hand, maybe 8 points. I need to double check that. We had the return of David Yisa.
I need to know, do we call him Big David or King David?
He calls himself King David.
We call him Big David.
We call him Big David. I think he's the ultimate wild card. The ultimate wild card any football team would love to have. He's 6'4", maybe?
Waleed?
No idea.
I've heard you've been measuring him. How big is he?
No idea. We don't know. But he's a unit.
He's a unit. Back when he was playing in pre-season, when he was fit, he was always towards the top end of the speed charts, up there with the likes of Eamon, Derek, etc. And more of that against this. So the goal scorers yesterday, we had... Who did we have?
Vito with the pen.
Vito with the penalty.
Eamon winning us the pen again. Yeah. Chopped down again.
Was it
the opposition and Eamon? As if they want to kill him. It's
every game. I could make a whole mixtape of him just getting him just getting chopped down. Eamon went down. Were you surprised to see the penalty given? Because there's a bit of a delay, right?
Yeah, I think initially I thought the ref had not seen it, was going to let it play on, and then made the right call.
I think when I was looking back at the footage, the only ones from our team who really appealed for it was Vito. Vito, I was looking back at it, he's pointing at the ref, he's screaming at him. The ref takes a second look and he gave the penalty, and then we saw Mario stepping up to take the penalty.
What, were you not confident with Mario taking that pen?
Whoa, why are you bringing this on me? No, I'm fine. I'm very happy with Mario, but considering Vito's been taking every single penalty so far of the season, I'm not sure if there was a change. Obviously, we've got our first team coach here with us.
Who is pen taker? First choice.
Whoever's comfortable on the pitch, who's confident, feeling. But Mario was just, getting the pressure on him. And what happened after? Passed to Vito. Great teammate there.
So it was a tactical decision.
Do you as coaches decide who the pen takers are before the start of the match? Do you let the players pick?
Players. Leave it down to the players.
Okay, that's good. So after that, we had David subbed on. It's his first minutes in about, 3, maybe 4 months.
It's been a while, yeah.
It's been a while. He came on straight away. He nearly had an assist for Eamon. I think it was his first touch. He played it through. Eamon was through. Didn't quite get there. Then about 10 or 15 minutes later, man of the match, Mo Jana. He's broken up the play in the middle of the park. Sent one long ball and David's touched it straight past the keeper. The keeper, he went the wrong way. I think he thought David was going to go around him. David just went through him. Brute force.
The minute David had that ball, we all knew it was going to be a goal.
And I think there's a lot of relief on his face. He's been waiting for this for a while. So yeah, 2-1 win. Their goal came from a penalty. Oh, well, let's talk about that.
I'm not sure.
Let's talk about that.
Was
the penalty? Waleed,
you were there.
talk to us.
We were all there. There was obviously a push on Mario. The ref's given it.
Push on Mario and he's given them a pen.
Obviously, it's just Mario's hand. When he's going down, he hit Mario's hand. And the ref's given it, so we can't really argue with that.
And then what happened?
Mario being Mario. Simple.
Do you know what? Mario has been so good since Holland. We haven't seen him outburst in a while. But I think yesterday he lost it. He lost it in pure Mario fashion. And the red card, I don't know what is suspension.
It was dissent.
Was it
It was
dissent?
dissent.
So he got a yellow card for sin bin, but then because he was keep having a go, he got another yellow card, so it was a red.
So how long will he be out
Only a
for?
game.
Just one game?
mate,
That's
yeah.
all right. We can.
I think I know why he wanted to get sent off.
Why?
Have you seen who we're playing next game?
Who have we got?
Leaston under 23s.
Tough day.
Leaston.
Away
How did we
game,
do last time?
Beat 'em.
I can't remember. We beat him, right?
Yeah, 3-2 win at home.
Okay.
Are we ready for that drive?
Yeah. Back in the FCP van for me. Probably. It'll be an interesting drive. Okay. First team, doing really well, as usual. Let's step into the reserves territory. Who's taking over this one?
I'll let Zameer have this one.
Go on, Zam.
I'm not sure how to describe this. Playing cup match against Warboys Town, quarter-final of the cup and a game I think we should have comfortably won. And finding out we're 3-0 up, and I was thinking, get in there, another win for Coach Luca.
Yeah. We saw the text message at half time. We were winning, and then the full-time texts weren't so great.
Yeah, there's some groans around Chestnut Avenue Stadium, but thinking what's going on from 3-0 up to 3-0, 3-all.
It's a loss on penalties. Another cup game, gone to penalties. Another cup. I mean, I know we won against Woodford, the first team, but you can't say the penalty striking was on top.
So, Waleed, just talking penalties, we had some last week, and there were some good strikes, some
Great saves.
Great saves, yeah, we'll call them great
Shaz,
saves.
from Shaz.
A loss yesterday as well. Do you put much practice training into pens with the first team?
First team is probably not our priority because obviously, like you said, it's a cup game. We expect to win come 90 minutes. We're not expecting to go to pens. But the players that we do have that are playing, we're more than comfortable with them taking penalties and scoring.
I think you can't just blame it also on the players, because I spoke to Zaid after the captain Zaid after the match last week, and I think you guys said the same thing, that match should have been called off. The pitch was just terrible, so it can't have been easy just going up there.
I think you couldn't even, at Woodford at least, I don't know about the reserves at Warboys, but at Woodford you couldn't even see the penalty spot. The ref had to point it out and just find a spot to make it viable. But in terms of the reserves, good to see on the score sheet once again Liam Oliver Smith, the engine in the middle of the park. I really like how he plays. Marcio getting some minutes down there in the resis and putting on a performance like we expect from him. So those are the positives we can take away. Their next game is against Uppingham Town. Resis are still towards the top of the...
They're still third in the table, playing Uppingham, who was second next.
So that's a
next
big
Saturday.
game.
That is going to be a big, tough game.
That's away at Uppingham. So yeah, another first team and reserves, 2 massive games coming up. Coach Arkham, let's touch on the development.
So we played the Wittering reserves away yesterday, and it was a very, very comfortable 4-0 win. We were pretty much dominating the whole game, and especially in the second half. Even though we didn't score any goals, like we was pretty much always in their half, and it was just a lot more just dominant play, moving the ball about. And we had our goal scorers were player assistant manager Reese. Good to see him on the score sheet.
Yes.
And Kevin's just amazing for us. He's up and down that wing.
Kevin's like flash. He's rapid. Every time I watch him play, he's
then he's
up and down.
Yeah, silky feet as well, just taking it past the players. And then we had Mario getting 2. He's just like our engine in midfield, box to box, always there, always making something happen. And then when it's time to track back, he's always there, ready to win the ball back and then just start something out of it.
That's what you want, someone who plays with their heart on their sleeve. Now, you mentioned before the show, there's a potential record broken here.
I'm sure this must be definitely an
I don't
FCP
think it's
record.
something we track, but go on.
Yeah, so bearing in mind, I was just walking off to the sidelines. I was getting ready to go pray in the changing rooms, and I think it was about 8, 9, maybe 10 seconds in, and we got a booking straight away from James, another coach as well.
Was it a fair booking, or
I think he got lucky with it. It was definitely yellow, and could have very much possibly been a red as well.
I don't think it's often in today's football we see a red given in the first 10 seconds, unless it's really...
We don't even see a yellow given in the first 10.
Yeah, to be honest, a yellow, yeah. We've got some of the comments coming in. Coach will lead the green heart from Coach Raf. We've got Sadat saying, glad to see so many coaches on the show. Yeah, you're right, I feel a bit left out. I'm the only one that's not a coach.
Sign him up,
Yeah,
sign him
we
up.
are getting through that process.
Sign the contract.
Zami says every week, when's that vlog coming out, the documentary series of you becoming a coach?
Yeah, that's potentially in the making. I had a little demo today with the under-12s.
How did you find it?
It was great. We won 7-1. What can I say?
Sign you
I
up.
might just keep my record like that. 1 game, 1 win. We got confirmation that it is a record from FC Peterborough official account. Thank you for that, admin. So yeah, development got Thorpewood Rangers at home in the next game. Who was the man of the match for the game against Wittering?
Yesterday, it was Mario. I mean, it wasn't a hard pick. He was definitely like the best player on the pitch there, and especially he's joined us a couple of games in this season.
I was going to say I haven't met him.
He's pretty much same age as me. I think he might even be a year younger, and he's just dominating in that, man. He's just developing really, really, really well, and just becoming a better player by the day.
So I'm in both the first team group chat and the development group chat. The development group chat, you guys love a motivational message.
Oh, it's Captain Ricardo.
I think it's before the game, sometimes mid-game.
Listen, it's on training, it's on the day after training, and then because the day before the match, and then on match day, and then during the match there'll be someone send a message in after the match. Even today in the morning there's another one.
So whenever there's a game played,
and it's always the same 3 people as well. It's always obviously Dan Gaffer. He has done needs to be done from him. Ricardo again. He loves a great.
It's a nice late night read when I'm just ready to go to bed. I'm just reading. I'm like, long messages.
And now I think it's only second game. He used to play for the reserves before. Goes by the name Eusebio, and this time he actually is Portuguese. Zami. Wow, getting in there. And he loves a great motivational.
I heard he planned that one out before the show. He did. Eusebio Teixeira. That's the one, right?
That's the one, yeah.
That is the one.
At least you get motivational messages. I've just had a message from Coach Addy, who's at Anfield, and he's told me it's 1-0. Thank you, Addy, for ruining the moment.
We'll check in on that. We've got Coach Zat saying, can you read out? No, it's not. It's the FC Peterborough admin. Can you read out one of the motivational
let me read it.
messages?
Man.
While you're finding a message.
No,
who was man of the match was Mario, yeah?
Yeah, Mario.
I think we'll go through the under 18s. Again, cancelled again. We'll get if Waleed wants to take the mic, he can. Another under 18s game cancelled for the under 18s. I hate that message. I hate the message that comes through. from Safi. Game cancelled, waterlogged pitch, full stop.
Yeah, you know, when you're hitting that time of the year, we're going to expect a lot of game cancellations. Like, we're expecting tomorrow to go ahead against Blackstones.
Tomorrow, yeah.
Where are we playing?
At Blackstones. It's going to be a good game. I think two really good sides. You know, Blackstones, with us, we're trying to find form. Blackstones are on form. So can we obviously break their momentum?
They're a very good side, aren't they?
Yeah.
I've seen a bit of their social media in my journey as a football social media person. There's a lot of posts. They're very good. They're an exciting side as well. So, but then looking at our team, we got very fast, electric wingers. The style of football we want to play is equally, if not more, exciting. So, it looks like there's going to be a lot of goals in that game.
Yeah,
hopefully for us.
Goals. Yeah, we've got a plan. Safi, I, myself, and Reese. We know what we want to achieve from that. Obviously, 3 points. But it's obviously follow the game plan, and we'll go from there.
Do you find your game plan tends to change depending on your opponents, or they generally? Because I know there's a certain tactic you want to follow.
Yeah.
And the more you play a tactic, the better it is, right? It's not so easy to keep switching a tactic, but do you find that at all?
I think there's things will probably briefly change. For example, Colby at home, it was more on how you're out of possession, similar to what it's probably going to be our more emphasis on probably out of possession on Monday. But because we know what we're capable of doing in possession, but it's our concentration, discipline, which can affect us getting a result.
Okay, very nice. So the next game is Blackstones FC. Tomorrow away, we're hoping for another win. Malcolm, I heard you got a motivational message for us.
Yeah, so a bit of context as well quickly before we get into it. It was, I think it was that second game. I was the first win in it after the, just really, like it was a lesson for us, the ICA defeat. And yeah, just bouncing back from that, finding our form, and we won the game. And this is from Captain Ricardo. He said, "Come on, boys, straight to the changing rooms. Make sure," this is before match, sorry. "Come on, boys, straight to the changing rooms. Make sure we will be ready together. No jokes. As soon as we all ready, we go out for a good warming up as a unit. It starts from there. Great intensity in the warming up. So we're ready to go and get the 3 points today. Come on, lads, we got this today, and believe in yourselves." with the green heart as always.
That's good, man. That's good.
Did it work?
Of course it worked, man.
If Captain Zad is watching, and he should be watching,
Yeah, take notes.
can you please send us? Take notes.
Yeah,
There you go. There's no holding back from Arkham there. Take notes, please. He sent us one the other day against this town. It was to do with the last game. But we'd like a paragraph next game, please, Zad. Thank you. Academy updates. I finally spent another Sunday morning with the Academy boys.
You'll
Away
soon be
in
spending a lot more time with them, Jamal,
Soon.
once we sign you up.
especially once he becomes a coach. Yeah.
These episodes are just slowly me becoming a coach. No, it's good. We've got Arif Aziz, big chairman. Some seriously talented lads in the under 18s. Are they knocking on the door of development and resis? Shall we answer that now? Or we'll save this one for later. We'll go through the academy updates. So yeah, talk to me, Zami.
Yeah, so the academy, an amazing weekend. We've had teams playing from under 7s all the way to under 15s. With the Saturday matches, let's start off with them. We can't share scores, but just to highlight Adam in the under 8s, 5 goals, an amazing performance yesterday for the under 8s. Today, the games playing today, we've had some big wins. We've had some really nice wins today. Our under 11s.
How do they get on?
Massive.
How massive?
Massive result. Unfortunately, I can't share their score, but it was big. Our under 12s, I can definitely share this one, a 7-1 win.
Yeah, that's the game I went to.
Coach Bash, Coach Atib, and Coach Jamal in charge.
Yeah, that's the one. Not to be confused with me. That was not me, unfortunately. One day.
Under 13s, sadly, an 8-1 loss against Crowland Juniors today. Our under 14 Whites, a 4-2 loss. And then my boys today did us proud.
My boys.
5-3 win against Oundle.
Nice.
A team we've not beaten in the last couple of seasons. Coach Image in his managerial career has never won in Oundle.
Wow.
And today we battered them.
More FCP history being made. That's it.
That's it. Continuous records broken.
And then the under 15s, a 2-2 draw with Boston. And the under 15s still top of the table.
Got that.
And then we thought there was a record last week with Seth with 8 goals in one match.
Was that not the record?
It's not. We think it's a joint record with Ariane.
Of course, it's
Okay,
Ariane, yeah.
of course it is.
Only thanks to Facebook memories, the under 7's first ever game that they won, Ariane had scored 8.
Look at it. We're in a position where we can talk about 2 academy players with the top goal scoring record in a single game. That's not something you'd have expected at any point.
And so if any academy players, coaches are out there listening and think that record is beaten, let us know.
We'll find out. We've got Sadat and Raf asking, why were you hiding in the under 15s game today? Is that a joke? I don't know.
Hiding?
I'm not sure. They're saying you're hiding right now. Are you in frame? Can you see yourself
You
in
don't
the
see
camera?
me.
I
Yeah,
don't
you
know.
can see it.
You can.
Give away.
Maybe it's a dig. So now we can. First of all, we didn't give Coach Waleed the respected intro that he deserves. Coach Waleed, mastermind, numbers man, tactician, lives, eats, breathes football. If he's not coaching football, he's watching football, he's tweeting football, he's TikToking football. It doesn't matter what it is. Today we're going to get a proper insight into his footballing mind. Coach Waleed, Assalamu alaikum. Proper intro.
Walaikum salam. Thank you very much. I don't know whether tactician and everything like that's
No. Don't be humble. Tactician.
I appreciate it. Thank you.
So, we know your name's Waleed.
Yeah.
What is your role, official role at the club?
So I'm obviously first team coach and under 18s manager.
So, we're going to ask you a few questions just
Sure,
to, dig your brain. Before we do that, the Green Army, if you are watching, drop us your questions in the live chat, or you can call us on 017 336 02133. Remember, if you are watching as well, please go and vote for your goal of the month, or you can put it in the chat via our latest reel on Instagram using hashtag Trebelsi, hashtag Toadthisout, hashtag Vaz, or hashtag Yusa. So, Waleed, when did you join FC Peterborough?
Joined this is my 3rd season with the club. Officially 3rd season with the club.
When you joined, were you already... What was your role? Was it the same as it is now?
So before I joined, I was with Norwich RDP,
Okay.
and we had that partnership with FC Peterborough. So I'd done it. I was with them whilst also coaching, obviously doing that side. And then that once that season ended, then I joined FC Peterborough officially too.
So since you're joining, what's the feeling about FC Peterborough? Why is it so different to other clubs? Because what I've noticed, especially considering I took a long break before I came back in a very different role to what I was before. What I've noticed is a lot of people join, you get a little feeler for it, and all of a sudden it's all in investment. You just get invested with the club. Why is that? What is so different about FC Peterborough? Why does that happen?
It's a standard same. It's a family, literally, like from the top down. So even when I first joined, like getting to know Shaz, getting to know, obviously at that time, obviously the reserves managers at the time. Then I was the first under 18s manager. So then when I joined, I became the under 18s manager Sunday.
Record broken.
And even Zami, I got to know Zami, but he was a linesman, or perhaps obviously
I was a fan.
image.
Lino!
Lino for the under 18s.
So yeah, it's that kind of thing. You get sucked in. So for me joining, I was a regular first team goal watcher. Literally, when we were in Prem, we had a couple of away days in it with Zami. Uppingham, Moulton was a couple not memorable away games, but yeah, it's getting sucked in.
My favourite memory of Coach Waleed, just to add there, is he's the only one I know that turns up to coaching sessions in his white Air Forces.
Yeah.
His first few, I was like, what's he doing?
How many Air Forces have you gone through?
A lot, but now I have my favourite match days when I'm in my 18s. It's my black ones, but I haven't worn them in a long time.
Yeah, I was going to say, I ain't seen them in a while.
Yeah.
We've got a couple comments coming in from Raf. Big shout out to Sadat. Sadat is currently commenting quite a lot on the man of many talents, coach, manager, bus driver, welfare officer, vice chair, and peacekeeper. He acts as a mediator sometimes.
And bingo caller.
Bingo caller. FC Peterborough admin. Shout out vice chairman Sadat. You're the best. I think we all appreciate what Sadat does around the club. Coach Waleed, tell us about your journey into coaching. Why did you become a coach? Because you're a young coach.
Yeah.
You are a young coach. It's not often you find young coaches as young as yourself. You played before? Did you?
Only for fun. Never.
Only for fun.
Obviously, when FC Peterborough started, I was in year 12.
Okay, so you played for fun. What made you get into coaching?
I love football. Like it's either that. Like for me, obviously, it hit that COVID time, and it was like I think for me, it was like just check the kitchen sink at it. That kind of phrase.
Yeah.
So I went to Stanford College in that COVID year to just learn more about it. I love watching football, not just Arsenal, just every team, wherever game's on, I'm watching it. And yeah, so I thought, you know what, let's just give it a go.
No, we're happy you did. We're happy you did. Now we have you multiple times a week. Your coaching, we'll go to Bayar's question now. We have some of the under 18s and develop. What was it? Let me try and find the question. Under 18s. Are they knocking on the door of the reserves and development team, some of the players?
For me, you know, the biggest thing we're having right now, Safi and myself, Reece, are all proud of. Like, we've got a few who are part of first team training. We've had a few make-it debuts, Lorenzo, Winston. We've got Alfie, who trains with the first team. Charlie, who's just signed on for reserve. So, you know, it's a lot of knocking. You've got Eunice, who plays for the Devs. Callum, Enosh, Toby. So a lot of it's around the senior set.
There's a lot of mixing, which I've been witness to as well. We're going to come up to a break now, but just after the break, we're going to deep dive even further into Waleed's mastermind brain, not to be confused with FCP mastermind. Later on, remember, guys, you can call on 017 336 133. Comment on the live stream and subscribe to the FC Peterborough YouTube channel. Check out our Instagram for latest updates. We'll see you after the break.
Stay tuned to Salam Radio after this short ad break.
For the top pizza in Peterborough, visit Top's Pizza. Established in 1988 for delicious pizzas with freshly made dough daily. View the extensive and mouth-watering menu online at topspizza.co.uk. Then choose from traditional tasty toppings, something different, or create your own with fresh 100% halal meats, salads, veg, and a great choice of sides too. Call into Top's Pizza, 52 Broadway, PE1 1SB. Call 01733 913 775 or order online for delivery or collection.
Where can you get high quality and low prices? Amar Food Store and Halal Meat in Lincoln Road, Triangle is the place to go. Pay us a visit and take advantage of our special offers and great range of products on groceries, vegetables, fruits and halal meat. Also send money to Pakistan absolutely free. We have all top brands at special offers, offer free customer parking and provide a free local delivery service. Amar Food Store and Halal Meat, 613B Lincoln Road, Peterborough. Call us on 01733 687 374. High in quality, low in prices.
Satisfy your cravings at Ibrahimi Buffet Restaurant. Enjoy a tantalizing variety of Chinese, Italian, Pakistani and comfort food favorites from starters to desserts. Kids under 5 dine for free, so bring the whole family to our location at 63 Sycamore Avenue. Open every day from 5 p.m. till 10:30 p.m. Call us on 01733 313131 or book online to reserve your table. Ibrahimi-restaurant.co.uk. Every bite is a delight at Ibrahimi Buffet Restaurant.
ये कोविड-19 फ्लू से अपने आप को बचाने का वक्त है। अगर आप या खानदान का कोई फर्द इस मौसम सरमा में वैक्सीन के अहल हैं, तो आप आसानी से अपॉइंटमेंट बुक कर सकते हैं या ऑनलाइन वॉक इन क्लिनिक तलाश कर सकते हैं। और यहाँ तक कि अगर आपको पहले कोविड-19 या फ्लू की वैक्सीन लग चुकी है, ये बाकायदा फरोग देने वालों के लिए सिर्फ एक जॉब था। मुकम्मल तौर पर महफूज रहना अभी भी जरूरी है। मजीद जानने के लिए कोविड और फ्लू की वैक्सीन पीटरबोरो के लिए ऑनलाइन तलाश करें।
Craving authentic Desi flavors? Look no further than Desi Restaurant. From midday until 1 in the morning, enjoy our homemade specialties that will transport your taste buds. Indulge in tantalizing papri chaat and savor the rich chersi kadahi. Treat your friends to our fresh 1 kilogram chersi lamb handi. Plus, get 2 12-inch pizzas for $11.95. Located at 298 Lincoln Road, we deliver from lunchtime until 1 a.m. Call 01733 555 795 now to order and experience Desi Restaurant's flavors.
Do you own a restaurant or takeaway? Cater Fair is an expert supplier of new and used commercial catering equipment. Visit caterfair.co.uk for quality equipment on sale at the lowest prices. Or call us on 01733 310 115 or visit us at 11 Royce Road, Fengate, Peterborough.
Whether you visit the Berry Furniture Showroom at 78B Fengate in Peterborough or view and buy online, you'll be amazed at the quality and style you could enjoy in your home. With beds from just £299 and complete 321 sofa sets from less than £1,000, you'll also be amazed at their wholesale prices too. Plus, there's a 1-year free warranty on sofas and beds, subject to conditions. Find out more, click on Berry, that's BERRE furniture.co.uk or call 01733 300 517.
This is Salam Radio, Peterborough's Muslim community radio. Broadcasting on 106.2 FM and online.
Assalamu alaikum. Welcome back to episode 4 of FC Peterborough Weekly, where we are joined by our very, very special guest, Coach Waleed. Before the break, we went through the match reports of the first team, reserves, development, and the 18s who have cancelled games, and the academy. We had a little intro to life as Waleed. And we had a motivational quote from Arkham
More to come on that.
via Captain Ricardo. In the second half of the show, we'll dig deeper into life as Waleed, as Coach Waleed. We'll obviously have the renowned FCP Mastermind segment that we're all looking forward to. And Waleed will give us just some more general insight to FC Peterborough. Remember, you can call in on 01733602133. You can text on 07411191062. Be sure to follow FC Peterborough on all socials so you can keep up to date with what the squad gets up to. Let's get back into it, Coach Waleed. So we touched base on sort of coaching life. What does success mean for you as a coach? I'm aware it can mean different things at different levels. What does it mean to you?
For me personally, obviously being with the 18s is seeing the development and getting to the first team. I think that's the real development, and that's success for myself, and it's what we want, especially for the 18 setup.
I mean, you had this conversation yesterday, Waleed.
Yeah, we did.
Is it the results, seeing the players develop?
Yeah.
At what point do you get from it's about development to actually winning games?
I mean, for us, it's currently, you look at it, it's get them into the way we want to play football from the first team. So the moment they do get that call up, nothing really has changed. I'm not too fussed about results. I know it's that kind of sense of, obviously, 18s football, you want to achieve, we do want to win silverware. Don't get me wrong, we do want to achieve quite a lot. But as long as the performances are there and the players show that they're capable, that's the most important thing.
We have this thing in football where it's, I know you're an avid Arsenal fan. We have it there too, where it's building a winning culture. How does that happen? Where do you even start? Because to a lot of people, that's a very general phrase. Mm. How do you build a winning culture at a football club? Because I feel like we've built it with the first team.
Yeah,
I'm not around the reserves enough to say if they have, but from the results, it looks like they have. How do we build something like that?
You know, for that, it's driving success, driving 3 points, knowing what the goals are at the end of the season, and Shaz does that brilliantly. There's no, it's Gaffer. No one does it better than him. We've been in there at the start of the season, what we want to achieve. So the players know that, players know the end goal. And I think that is just keep reiterating those points, take it a game at a time. Know where, look, for example, obviously like December breaks coming up, New Year's, where we are halfway through the season, going from there. I think that is ultimately step 6 football. That's men's football.
Yeah.
Whereas the 18s football is completely different. It has to be focused on development, vice versa going downhill. Because like I said, I think bar Sadat's group, Zami's the ones the other below us. So us knowing, can we call up upon some of Sadat's players in next year?
For sure.
Yeah. Can we call up a couple of Zami's players in 2-3 years time, get them into training, see how they like, and then get them into games?
Sure. No, I'm excited for that. There's a few boys in the academy that are shining lights. It'll be good to see them very soon.
I'm sure Zami can't wait to see Arianza on the 18's debut soon.
One day.
No, because he has enough matches as it is. I can't afford all this driving around.
Raf's laughing at Arsenal are winning. Please, Raf, give it a rest. Did United win today? I don't know.
They did.
We don't listen. We don't want to hear about no Premier League teams, man. I keep saying this.
I'm on the chopping block.
This is all about FC Peterborough.
just
here, man,
FCP.
only.
So,
So,
Haaland does score, please let me know.
No, don't please, no Man City.
so
Liverpool,
we're gonna ban Premier League talk from now on, unfortunately, unless it's about Waleed. So, do you have any other roles outside of FC Peterborough?
So I'm the Peterborough United Girls Academy coach. I'm also the diversity and inclusion mentor within this area. So yeah, that's it. I think, and I'll go uni. I think that's it.
How did you end up with the Posh Girls team?
So I saw it, again. You see on social media, and I applied for it. And I got it. Yeah, got the role. So
saw it, applied, got it.
I mean, how can they reject Coach Waleed, man? Like, they don't even look at his resume. Just, I'm sure he's famous enough as it is, but they don't need to reject him.
Famous for a reason such as Fabregas, but we'll touch on that later.
I was going to say, a question that did come in from the Green Army from Coach Riz was, you've coached at Norwich, RDP, now at Peterborough United. Are there any things from coaching there, from the outside, that you thought, you know what, these are things that I could bring into FCP?
Yeah, so we, especially, with, I think my biggest eye-opener was being at Peterborough United and how they structure all. So, and it's completely different because I would say that's an elite environment. And it's how we're an hour and 15 in a dome, and straight after the dome we go to a classroom, and it's all psychology work with because we do the under 10s, and it's all psychology work with the under 10s. So
even with the academy?
That's at Peterborough United, yeah.
Wow, okay.
And it's focused on making sure this is not your being and because you're here now doesn't mean you have to prove a point. Everyone has a journey, and it's not a linear journey where everything's straightforward. It's going to be non-linear, where it's up and down, and if everything fluctuates, and that's coaching too. And even though it's a play. And then our last 15, even though they intend to go to a gym, and it's your standard fundamental stuff on how to do lunges or how you're running, and those are the and getting those biomechanicals out and showing.
Is that something you think we could or should bring into FCP?
It's something we briefly spoke about.
On-site gym.
Which obviously Shaz, Ishi, myself, we were there. We had a talk, and it's something that was briefly spoken upon.
I think things like that are the building blocks to a really good football club, and we've done a lot in 10 years.
I think it's more of trying to think football not just be so. Again, going to what I'm doing at uni, you talk about fundamental movements or fundamental skills, and not just thinking football is the be and all. Can we get our players involved in different sports?
Sure.
But even with that, I know there's a lot of financial backing. You need, obviously, as a parent, it's going to be tough doing football, doing, let's say, wrestling, doing boxing or rugby. You know what I mean? It's going to be difficult.
Tough, but not impossible. Yeah. Not impossible, especially when you've got a club like ours where hundreds of people coming in and out with different jobs. It's possible.
But what I do want to highlight there is the things that not only Waleed but other coaches are doing is to improve the lives, the performances of our community. Yeah. So these things like university, additional coaching qualifications, volunteering at other clubs, it's things and ideas, skills we can bring in to help develop our community.
Yeah,
I think for me, it's really important to see, but Waleed, you can comment on this too. Maybe 10 or 15 years ago, athlete diet, in the Asian community at least, athlete diet, athlete lifestyle was never really a thing, right? It was never really a thing. You play 90 minutes, you go home, Salim, job done.
What's wrong with that?
No.
But I think
you're an athlete.
It was there, but I think it's just like more that used to get mocked. I think if you tried it compared to now, where it's a lot more serious.
So. Whereas now the culture around it is, if you're going to be a serious athlete, I've seen it a lot. They're a lot more conscious about what they're eating. Is there something you advise on, or?
I think it's one of them. When we do our camps, especially, I think we've had one previously, Zaid, Ibi and myself, we spoke about it, and Ilyas included. It's how we can try and implement, when we do our camps, again, holiday camps, can we have a healthy organisation back in this, where instead of parents bring in their kids' takeaways, they have a healthy option. But it's, again, something we're working towards, which is very important for our kids.
So we need to speak, Waleed. Great game. Let's catch up after this.
We do.
Unless you're Zami catches up in Chicken Palace.
I'm not going to comment on that.
I will not. I will also not.
I was going to leave a comment about great game on there. But
I was also going to. I was like, I will leave it. I'll let them enjoy their win. That's fine. We've got Captain Zaid. Any club would be lucky to have someone like Coach Waleed. We have who is we got Arif messaging in. Waleed is a fantastic coach, one that will go far in his career. Waleed equals aura via Raf.
Definitely.
A lot of love for you in this comment section.
Appreciate it.
Who has been the biggest influence in your life, both as a man and as a man in football?
I think nothing goes with parents massively for me. I look at even how my dad tries to get that. For example, I remember when I was working Sainsbury's and stuff like, he used to drop me like half an hour early because he was like, you can never be late. I think that shows even within when I'm there for sessions. We have to set up. For me, it's being there 45 minutes early, session set up and play. It's good to go for the players. And then you look at, I think if I go footballing wise, and now I think it's Shaz, personally, if I look at it right now, and I think there's no one better currently for me to even learn to him, and even Amar, even the coaching staff, because I look at Shaz and how his man management is, and how he talks to players, the respect he has, and you talk about aura. Shaz
has a limited aura.
Yeah,
Shaz is...
Safi's learning from that. I said, Safi, get some aura from Shaz so that we can bring it to our 18s. And... but even you look at captains within our team, look at Romeo, you look at Zaid, and what the amount of respect they have.
Two very different styles of captain.
Yeah.
I think Romeo's a lot more, you can hear him wherever you are, whereas I think Zaid commands respect on a pitch.
Why you keep checking your shoulder when you're talking about Zaid?
I'm reading the comments, all right?
He's got something against you.
I'm not, he's sitting right there, I need to be careful. No, I think that's something you guys as coaches have done well, whether you've picked them or I think naturally it's falling into place like that. You got Mario, regardless of his outburst, he's a good leader.
Yeah.
He's another one. So is there anyone else that gives you those leadership qualities on the pitch on the first team?
Yeah, we would say Mickey's one. I think Mickey, his understanding of the game.
Yeah.
It's levels. And I think for me, if you go for a future coach, Mickey, for me, I'll say number 1, 100%.
Send him my way.
Yeah, sign him up.
We have tried. But he works on obviously games on Saturday and he works on a Sunday.
Yeah.
But he's one I look at, I'm thinking, you know what,
so
he could.
Mickey, potential future coach. Who else in that first team gives you coaching vibes?
We've got Eamon already coaching.
Yeah.
Sam, who's meant to be joining Eamon in that coaching journey, wasn't he? Zami.
Essentially.
He got injured again.
Zaid, again, could be one. But I think for me, I look at them guys. Obviously, if you got a different coach within Romeo, he'll be more your motivator.
I'd love to see.
That.
I'd love to see Romeo.
I'm scared to have Mario on the side of the sideline. I think if a ref gets a decision wrong,
you used Safi and.
Nah, I think you know what? If the ref gives a decision against his team, game over.
You know what it is? Mario's such a sweet guy, man.
Yeah, did you not? I was gonna say, did you not see the pictures of him with Mohamed playing with Mohammed, man? That was
He's such a sweet guy.
Even Romeo as well, man, with our star Ali. That's another big link up there with the first team and all the way to the under 7s.
So we'll get into the next segment. 2 segments to go, Waleed. Big segments coming. Remember, guys, please comment on the Facebook Live and the YouTube Live, or you can call in on 017 33602 133. Don't forget to follow both FCP and Salam Radio on all social media. Subscribe to our YouTube because that's very important. We put a lot of work into that. Please subscribe to it. You can see our match highlights all the time. You can see what Waleed was doing at, I don't know, the 90th minute against this town at some point. He's trying to stop a fight, maybe. But yeah, check in, subscribe, and let's get back into it. This segment is called This or That.
This will be the quickest.
Depending on the names you have.
Depending on the names we have. So I'm going to give you 2 players.
Yeah.
This or that. Which one? Simple. Yeah.
We've done it before.
Are you ready? We have done it before.
You can have different answers this time.
I don't think it will.
Please do.
Mario is a chill guy. Correct, Captain. He is. That's the next post. Are you ready? Sergio Busquets or Rodri?
Busquets.
Busquets or Ozil?
Ozil.
Ozil Iniesta.
Ozil.
Ozil or Xavi?
Ozil.
Ozil or Fabregas?
Ozil.
Wow.
Ozil or Zidane?
Ozil.
Ozil or Pele?
Ozil. There we go.
Ozil or Maradona?
Ozil.
Ozil or CR7?
Ozil.
Ozil.
Just Ozil.
So
this is another FCP record, man. He's finally got rid of Fabregas.
We need to get the elephant in the room.
Saying that.
Whoa. Don't defend it now. You made a decision.
We've said this. If you watch our first This or That with Jamal, if you look at the end of the video, I said there's only one player that'll ever get in front of Fabregas, and it's Mesut Ozil.
So you telling me Ozil and Fabregas are the top 2 midfielders in the world ever.
In my opinion, they made me love football. They made me see football in a different way.
I can vouch
Better
for
than the likes of Zidane.
I've never seen Zidane play.
Oh, not this
Kevin
again.
Here we go. Hold on. Wait. Let me pose one question. In that same video, a little bit later on, we posted it. In that same video, we had Ishi, Waleed, and Raf having a debate. Do you know who the debate was about? Pele, Big Pele, or Martinelli.
Bro, Martinelli's clear.
Pele.
Why did we invite him on the radio?
I don't know. How do you end up here? Pele or Martinelli? And what was the argument?
Basically, I think he were obviously because it was before about Fabregas and Zidane, but I was like, why should I pick Zidane if I've never seen him play? And I stick by those judgments. It's the same like our kids, academy kids. I want to be like this, say like Maldini or something like that. You can say your current players right now, your Salibas, your Van Dijks, your Ramoses who they've seen play. You know what I mean? Those kind of. It's. I know it's different, but I'm really just
Zidane was playing
plays.
around the time of Fabregas.
He's coming to an end.
But you've seen the likes of De Bruyne, Ronaldo, Messi, Patrick Bamford, and you're still saying,
of course, you have to slip down.
Fabregas.
Sneak it in. You got to sneak it
Still
in.
saying Fabregas.
All day. Or Ozil actually.
Ozil.
Yeah.
So it's Ozil over Fabregas.
Yeah.
What is it about him? Classic number 10. No, modern. His own type of number 10.
His own type. You know what I mean? Mourinho says it. You can never replicate a player like Mesut Ozil. You know what I mean? You give him that freedom, he's oozing it.
I think the biggest, the first time for me was that World Cup. Where was it?
2010.
Maybe
South Africa.
Kadira, all those guys in that squad.
Unless you're talking about 2014 when they won it. Unless you're talking about 2014 when
No,
they won
they
it.
didn't
You
win
would have
this.
only been 6 then,
What?
Waleed. How can you remember that?
I'm 25.
And that was
25 years old.
Yeah.
That was my first introduction to Mesut Ozil, and special player. Who in today's football? Who is the closest you will see to Mesut Ozil?
Closest to Mesut Ozil. You know, people say about his demeanour. Well, I say Havertz.
You reckon Havertz?
Havertz, but again,
Okay.
it's that kind of argument. 9, is he a half 9? Is he a 9, 10? But you look at Wirtz. I like Wirtz right now when I'm watching football in general. But it's hard. You know what I mean? You can't, for me, it's tough comparing players.
You don't think Odegaard fits that description?
Different type, because I think with Ozil, it's the, he'll work. Odegaard does a lot more when it comes to gelling a lot together. It's tough for Ozil to do that.
Wait, Captain Zaid, if you're listening, could you just please do that, just like emo or whatever it was, back in through the window? Jamal's wondering.
What did he do? I'm having a look, Zaid. Please tell me what this is.
Zai's shy now. But let's ask
Classic
you another question.
captain.
It was just like a completely crazy shocked face, which I'm sure we're all in agreement with it.
That's fun.
So we talked about past players, Waleed.
Yeah.
How about now? Foden or Saka?
Come on, man.
Saka.
What kind of question is this?
that's not hard.
What question is this?
You see this? You know the impact Saka
Hold
has.
on a
on
minute. Hold on a
I've got a good
minute.
question.
The
I've got a good
impact Saka
question.
has on that team.
He might have had an impact, but is not a great player.
Oh,
Where
no,
has
listen.
he ever turned up at
Honestly,
big game?
yeah, I want you to answer
He
this question
hides.
properly. Forget Foden. Would you rather? This is I'm gonna use your logic with this as well.
Yeah.
Since you've seen Eamon play in real life and you haven't seen Saka play in real life, you pick Eamon.
but you have seen
I've
Saka.
seen Saka play. I've gone to watch Arsenal.
Well, he can't go to the
I've
Emirates.
seen Saka play.
Hour down the road.
How can he?
On
Always
train.
at FCP.
That's what I was gonna say.
Arkham's
my days.
logic is debunked.
Backfired, yeah.
Debunked.
Backfired.
Debunked.
If not, but Eamon's clear of Saka.
That's what I was gonna. Yeah, Eamon.
Yeah,
is clear.
aim was always clear. Right, so we'll be coming up to SP Mastermind very shortly. Reminder that we have Eamon and Raf joint top of the board. We have Sam on 11 points. Coach Sammy on 6 points.
I'm expected to be near Zami's.
No.
You're gonna break the record.
If you are watching this show, Coach Waleed, we expect you to be top of that board.
You know,
If
expectations
there's
and
any-
reality. two
That's
different
all right. That's a problem for you, not for me. I've just got to write the score down. That's it. We want you to be at the top of the board. What are you? Any predictions, Zami or Waleed?
If you go with the questions that you gave Raf, he will get 50. If you go with last week's questions, which were a little bit difficult, 10 to 15.
I still think he'll get more than Zami.
Nah.
We've got
calm.
Ariane.
What is this?
No, not in an offensive way. It's just like you've set a good baseline. Like.
We've got Ariane who's put down 11 as the score you should.
Yeah, that's realistic. Put you on the spot, buddy. So we tested these questions with Ariane a couple of days ago.
We didn't post them anywhere. We tested them in private.
And what was it?
What did he get?
It was a decent number.
He got a decent score. I can't remember exactly.
You can tell him after.
I had to tell Zameer to delete the video. He posted it in. I was like, yo, delete it. We're using those questions. But he got a decent score.
We don't let Waleed into the Green Army chat.
Oh, yeah.
I'm not allowed.
Right. Yeah, good.
Yeah, you don't probably
We talk rubbish about you. We talk so much rubbish about you. So, without further ado, the board is behind me, but I don't think you can actually see it in the frame. We're going to bring back the motivational quote from Arkham, but it was in someone's words. Ricardo, I think. Whose words are you going with?
This was Eusebio.
Right, so if you're listening, I want you to get comfortable. I want you to really feel the motivation running through the veins.
Are you going to do this in a Brazilian accent?
From the development.
You mean Portuguese accent?
Can you put this in like a Hollywood movie accent? Is that possible?
I'll just try my best to sound as motivational as possible.
That's why I'm motivated. This is motivation for Waleed.
So I'll just skip the beginning part because it's the first game back. But okay, so although we're playing the last place in the league, we won't underestimate the team. We play our game, we'll be focused on the warm-up, and once the whistle goes, we'll give 110% on that pitch. We're getting this W today, and let's enjoy our football as well.
Yes!
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 Go Waleed.
Yes!
I'm not underestimating you.
Motivated. Right, the Raf's commented, Zami. Do you know what he said? Lads, please be careful when you walk out. Don't want you slipping on Zami's tears.
Wow.
God, there's too much. There's too competitive.
This is like Zami's slander today.
It is.
And we're all in on it. So it's all right.
I'm not in on it.
Yes, you are.
I'm in and out of it. I'm going to ask if Zami, you can keep score, please. I reckon we can keep time. 90 seconds on the clock.
Can I not see it because it adds pressure?
90 seconds on the clock. Get through as many questions as you can. Again, to recap, Eamon and Raf are joint top with 13 points. Are you ready?
Yeah.
Prepared?
Oh, never prepared.
We're going to start in... Am I prepared? 3, 2, and 1. What championship team is known as the Canaries?
Norwich.
Which club won? Correct. Which club won the FA Cup in 2014 and 15?
Arsenal.
Correct. Who was Christian Eriksen's first ever senior club?
Ajax.
Correct. What is the nickname for English women's football team?
Lionesses.
Correct. How many Champions League titles did Zidane win as a player?
I'll go 2.
Incorrect. Roy Delap was well known for being good at what? Correct. Who were the only team to beat Man City and Arsenal last season?
Man City, Arsenal last season.
You can pass if you need to. What club did Chelsea sign Eden Hazard from?
Lille.
Correct. What is the oldest football club in Wales?
Swansea. No,
Incorrect.
Wrexham.
Correct. The fastest goal scored in Premier League history came in 7.69 seconds. Who scored it?
I'm going to go Shane Long.
Correct. Where did Neuer play before Bayern Munich?
Schalke.
Correct. What team did Jurgen Klopp manage before Liverpool?
Jurgen Klopp, Dortmund.
Correct. Which club won the 2017 UEFA Super Cup?
So 2017 Super Cup, let me go Madrid.
Correct. What player is known as El Nino?
El Nino Torres.
Correct. Which player holds the record for most consecutive games scored in the Premier League?
Jamie Vardy.
Correct. Tim Sherwood was appointed as the manager of which Premier League? Incorrect. What team has won the most La Liga titles?
La Liga titles, Barcelona.
Incorrect. Who is the current most valuable player in the Serie A?
Kvaratskhelia.
Incorrect. Gareth Southgate managed which Premier League team between 06 and 09? Correct. When was the first Premier League game played?
In 96.
Incorrect. What year was FC Peterborough established?
2014.
I'm going to cut you off there. That's it. Sorry. That's
2014.
That one didn't make the cut?
No, that can't.
Did I ask the question before the timer?
No. If
I asked it, then it counts.
As soon as he answered, that's it.
Then it counts. That counts.
I don't know why that took so long though.
Right. Hold on. Zami, do you have the total ready?
Yep. But there's a query. You gave one incorrect and then you
no, because I changed. I said
you can't change the answer after he's.
I think we'll give it.
He gave it. If it was within the time, and he didn't pass it, he's corrected himself as I was speaking, so I'll allow it.
Nah, we go with the first answer.
No.
I think we should give it. It's a majority decision here.
I have to allow it.
Raf's not gonna be happy.
That's a problem for Raf down the line.
Listen, Jamal's the host. So
what? Talk to me, go on.
15.
We knew it, man.
Well done.
How you feeling?
Nah, you know what? Some of them, like I said, Barca, Madrid. You know what I mean?
There's a couple.
Invaluable play of this season for Serie A.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what
it's Lautaro Martinez. There's Lautaro. I think he's valued at 110.
Okay.
Something like that. Kvaratskhelia had a bit of a...
Is he gone because he hasn't been great this season?
Yeah.
What other ones was it?
The other, what else was there on?
I did Tim Sherwood. Tim Sherwood was going to be Villa.
Sherwood
it was Villa, innit?
Villa.
Yeah, some of them questions, he was just like midway through talking and then
rattling through. That is what we expected.
Exactly.
That is now. So that means we've got Raf said, Eamon, welcome to joint second standing. Safi, Jamal making rules as he goes along. Mate, if he answered, if he's Safi doesn't want to see you win.
It's going to be the first answer.
You know what it is for me? Yeah, that's beatable.
Do you know
100%. You know, for me, if I look at who can beat that, yeah, I'll probably put Ibi in that category. I'll probably put Shaz in that category, hopefully.
I reckon.
If you got player, yes. So you said so. Hey, player wise, I'll probably put Mickey in there.
We'll have a look at it. What I'll do to make this fair, that question, I'll put a poll in the group chat.
No, we don't need to.
Allow
the
the
green
that.
Jamal, you're the boss, man.
That's all right.
No,
look,
hold on. He's asking what year was FCP founded.
That is
FCP.
That's just on the question.
You asked El Nino, which you asked last week.
What was Riyadh
Did
school?
I answer last week? No, I didn't.
Torres.
Did I answer last week?
Yes.
No,
you didn't.
No, I didn't.
It was Torres, but it was a different question.
What did Riyadh get?
11.
You got okay.
11. Look, Coach Walid, it's been a pleasure having you on the show. Blessing us with your presence.
Thank you.
It's been a while coming. I was wondering when we'd get you in. Again, we'll have another special guest for you guys next Sunday at 4 p.m. Make sure you subscribe to the FC Peterborough YouTube channel. Follow us on all socials, and you can follow Salam Radio on all socials as well. Keep a lookout on our socials to find out who the guest is and our next games.